What's up, YouTube? I'm super excited to reveal my custom Funko of Nona the Knight. This is the pair with my current Gideon and Harrow Funkos. All of these are book Funkos from Tamsyn Muir's Locked Tomb series. They are inspired by the beautiful cover art created by Tommy Arnold. I'll put links to the artist and Tamsyn's books in the description, along with my video I did for Harrow's Funko, in case you're interested in checking all that out. These customs are created with polymer clay sculpted over existing Funko Pops. For Nona's Funko, I wanted to not only capture her outfit, but also Noodle, the six-legged space dog on the cover. These books are LGBT friendly with necromancers in space, twisted politics, and quite a bit of mystery. I highly recommend the audiobooks. The narrator, Moria Quirk, she does a fantastic job. Like, I could listen to her voice all day. For this Nona Funko, I wanted her base to match Harrow and Gideon's with like the concrete with bones and rubble. Unfortunately, I did have to make it a little bit bigger to give enough room for Noodle. I didn't want to make him too small. So he does take up a bit of the base, so it had to be adjusted for that. I'll throw up the cover on screen so you can see what I'm sculpting for her outfit. It's basically like a long sleeve top with this cute cheeseburger image and a long coat like hanging like below her shoulders. Again, this is polymer clay that I'm using. I'll link all my materials in the description below for anyone interested. And I have tutorials on how to use it to make custom Funkos if you want to try something like this for yourself. If you find this video entertaining or helpful in any way, I hope you'll consider smashing the like button and dropping a comment for the YouTube algorithm. It really helps a small channel like mine. I'm still trying to grow, find more of an audience, so that would be really great. Comment and let me know if you're already a fan of the Locked Tomb books, who are your favorite characters, or if you're not, just tell me what you're reading. I think Harrow the Ninth and Victoria Lee's A Lesson in Vengeance were two of my favorite reads last year. Such beautifully written books. Like, I swear, both the authors were like poets with their words in those. They were fantastic. It's kind of too early to tell what my top books of the year will be, but I just recently finished V. Schwab's The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue, and it was really great. I don't know. It was a bit slow. Some people might not be into that. I saw a lot of reviews like taking digs saying that was kind of slow, but I thought it was really like beautiful and thought provoking about, someone that makes a deal to live more of a life, but then they're erased from everything. And like, how do you live if you can't be remembered by anyone? You can't build relationships. You can't even have like a phone, a home, like anything. And I just thought it was like really amazing to see like how resilient Addie LaRue was in that story. Also, maybe in a future video, I'll be revealing my own book Funkos, or hopefully with some book news or something. Because in addition to being an artist, I'm also an author of middle grade and young adult fantasy books. No book deals yet, but I do have an amazing agent. I recently signed with Eric Smith of PS Literary, so that's a huge start. I'm pretty hopeful that we can make book things happen. So yeah, I love books and Funkos, and I love to make book Funkos. I don't know why we don't have official ones yet, so I'm just making ones of my own. I usually save these projects for characters of my favorite books or characters with really stunning covers. So, like, I created Funkos for L.L. McKinney's Nightmareverse series. I love those books. Uh, Bree from Tracy Dion's Legendborn, that cover was stunning. It was a great read. Nina from Kirsten White's Slayer, because I love anything related to the Buffy universe. And there was a really cool moment from Laura Pohl's Last 8 duology that I just had to capture. So yeah, obviously this is polymer clay. It had to be baked. Once it's baked, I was able to paint it. So this is using acrylic paints. You'll see this first layer of black is actually primer. I just like to soak in a bit of the black primer first, and then I just kind of dry brush and make like a concrete stone-like effect for the base. And you'll see later on when I do the final reveal that it matches really well with Harrow and Gideon's Funko, even if the base is a bit bigger. And I simplified the bones a bit here. I did the same, like, just standard, like, bone shape that I put in Noodle's mouth. I thought that was cute. But just kind of simplified it here. I think I had, like, skulls and rib cages and stuff like that on Gideon and Hare's bases. But I didn't want to be too crowded and take away from Nona. So that's why you'll see that it's just like two simple bones, just a little bit of rubble, and Noodle just chilling at the back there. Originally, I wasn't sure, like, do I put Noodle at the front because I just spent like all this time sculpting, and that was my first time sculpting a dog like that. Um, don't do a lot of animal sculpts, so this was new. But I didn't want to take away from her, so you'll see I do end up putting her in front of Noodle. I think that was a smart call. Um, so yeah, you rotate it, you can see it from all sides. I think it looks great, but ultimately the focus should be on her. She is the star of this show, and for the cover, like, it was kind of dark, and it did have like a bluish like tint to it. So I wasn't 100% on the colors. I'm usually weird about making sure that my colors match. Like, I always try to be as careful as I can with matching colors. So I got it as close as I think I could. Maybe the pants were actually like black and not like a really dark brown. That's brown with a little bit of black to darken it up. But overall, I'm really happy. I think that when you compare the Funko and the cover, it mostly does a good job of capturing that. You'll see the hands aren't going to be the exact same skin tone. If I can avoid painting skin tones, I'm going to. So the head I found was perfect, and I didn't have to repaint it. She even had freckles, so yeah. Oh man, and I love that cheeseburger. I'm really proud of that. That was something that was really important to me, that the cheeseburger had to be on the shirt. That's just like a whole thing. Like, with None of the Ninth, everyone freaking out about the cover. It was like, oh my god, there's a six-legged dog, and she's wearing a shirt with a silly cheeseburger on it. So yeah. I'm really pleased with it overall. Let me know what you think. Is this a hit or a miss? Are you excited for the book? And yeah, I hope that you will hit the subscribe button if you want to see more content like this. And maybe I'll catch you on the next video, but for now, I'm going to leave you with the final video and shots. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.